You received a DMCA takedown notice. Now what? Hey, I'm Rob Anspach with Anspach Media. Last night, I received an email from Google, and it basically was saying that one of my clients who hosts with us, we build websites and also host their websites, was being complained upon and being insinuated that they were infringing on someone else's copyright. So we got this notice, and it's requesting that their website or that web page on their website be taken down. And if you've ever been served a DMCA takedown notice, maybe the first things that pop in your mind is, you're worried. Is this going to affect your business? What's the next step? Well, let's take it one step at a time, shall we? I'm going to read to you this notice from Google, and it says Notice of DMCA Removal from Google Search. So essentially, the first step is Google is going to remove that page from their search results. So if someone goes to type in looking for that page, it's not going to be found. So it says to webmaster of Google has been notified according to the terms of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, that's DMCA, that some of the material found on your site allegedly infringes upon the copyrights of others. Although some of these URLs may not be available in our search results now, we are retaining these notices and will act on them if at some point in the future we do crawl these pages for inclusion in search results later. Then it goes on. Please note that it may take several weeks for the notice to be posted on the above page. Then it goes on and says, what can you do next? Well, you can file a counter notice. It says if you feel that your sites or pages were mistakenly removed due to a DMCA request filed against you, Google can reinstate those materials into our search results upon receipt of a DMCA counter notification. Also says that, they suggest that you speak to a lawyer. Now, I would recommend that you go to Angela Langlotz. She's trademark doctor.net out of Dallas. Wonderful. You're going to get, awesome service from Angela, and she's going to kind of explain this whole process a lot better than I would, because I'm not a lawyer. I only play one on this video. So anyway, the problem with DMCA is that it allows anybody to file. And the second part of that is a lot of foreign actors. These are nefarious people in other countries are copying content that we website developers have created for others, or are using their content, have put on websites. And then they go to file against us. So they've copied our stuff, and then they file against Google to essentially take us down. It's not fair. It really isn't. So now we have to jump through hoops, file a counterclaim, and hope that Google reinstates us. The problem is that this has been going back for over a decade. In fact, I pulled up articles this morning, and I put up an article from 2008. And essentially, as you read the article and explains the takedown notices and what you have to do to notify Google, Google wasn't even cooperating. So essentially, they'll take your stuff down. And even if you file a counterclaim to get it restored, Google is going to take their good old time to reinstate. So basically, you're presumed guilty before you even have a chance to, present evidence, which is, in my book, totally wrong. Now, how do you protect yourself? Well, like I said, contact Angela. She'll guide you through this whole process. But, in the meantime, look at what you're doing. Protect everything that you're doing. Copyright everything. These foreign actors, these nefarious scammers is what I call them, are going through and they're taking a lot of the popular programs, courses, content that's out there, and they're copywriting it for themselves, and they're spending money. And then they're going back and having your material that you created for yourself, for your clients, removed. Yeah, it's horrible. So I think, one, you have to comply with the DMCA takedown notice. But I think there needs to be a better way to handle this. I think there needs to be a better instrument on, getting Google to comply. And it's not just Google. It's your own, because I'm a web hosting service. We get these notices from Google. We get these notices from other people. In fact, I've sent notices out myself for people that copied, our clients' content or our own content, and I've had them taken down. Now, they were for legitimate reasons. Sometimes we've had photos, our content, our whole web page is copied. So you do have to protect yourself. But in those cases, we provided evidence. We provided irrefutable evidence to shut those people down. These other people, all they do is say, "Hey, this is what we just want you to take it down," and Google will comply. Doesn't seem fair, but Google's the biggest player out there in search, and they will comply because they don't want to get sued. So what I'm trying to say is, make sure that you have a good trademark attorney on your side. When you do get these notices, look at them very carefully. Some of them are bogus. Some of them are legitimate. Sometimes you can't tell the difference. So a good trademark attorney is going to be able to decipher the good from the bad, give you the right from the wrong, and allow you to make the decisions that will affect your business going forward. So have any questions, reach me at anspachmedia.com. If you need Angela's information, again, it's trademarkdoctor.net. And have a great day.